Welcome everyone to another video on Crazy Controller. It's Andreas here. I am super excited as we'll be able to play Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm sure you are all super excited as well. But before you buy it, here is everything you need to know about this version of the game. Before we get into all the facts, firstly, make sure you like and subscribe to see more Nintendo content on this channel. Again, thank you so much for all the support that you've given for the channel. Now, I've added some timestamps as well that you can jump straight into the fact that you might be interested, so make sure you check that as well. Alright, let's get straight into it. Bowser's Fury is completely standalone. That's right, the new exciting mode Bowser's Fury is completely standalone. Players will be able to jump right into the moment they boot up the game, so any kind of progress in 3D World itself is not necessarily. Bowser's Fury is free roam. While Super Mario 3D World was a linear experience taking players from one handcrafted level to the next, Bowser's Fury is a completely free roaming adventure, more similar in the style that we're used to in Super Mario Odyssey. Players will be able to explore and roam around Lake Lapcat freely. Now, Lake Lapcat will have a number of small islands scattered throughout the map. On every island, players will be tasked to collect 5 cat shines. Once you get the Giga Bell, you will transform into Giga Cat Mario, where you'll be able to take on Fury Bowser. Now, if you defeat Bowser, then you will unlock more new islands to head to. And that is the progress of that game. You collect the cat shines, you get the Giga Bell, you transform, you defeat Fury Bowser, which then unlocks new islands to keep getting those cat shines. Bowser Jr. joins the battle. Bowser Jr. will be teaming up with you in order to save his father from that black liquid corruption. Bowser Jr. is a playable character with a second player taking control of him when you're playing 2-player co-op. Bowser Jr. can attack enemies, help out with power-ups, and hover over areas where Mario might not be able to reach. Amiibo are useful in the game. First, there are 2 new Amiibos, Cat Mario and Cat Peach. On a tap, Cat Mario allows you to become a white invisible Cat Mario, and Cat Peach gives you a random power-up. The Bowser and Bowser Jr. Amiibo as well give you some abilities. On a tap, Bowser Amiibo summons Fury Bowser so that you can fight him and defeat him, which again gives you more islands to unlock. Bowser Jr. will release a special attack on nearby enemies. Every single Amiibo, however, will be compatible with the game. If you use any of the Amiibos and tap it, then you'll get a random power-up. Just remember, usually each Amiibo only allows you to tap once per day. Online co-op. The original game on the Wii U had a huge focus on local co-op, allowing you to play with your family or friends using the same TV screen. Now, with the Nintendo Switch version of the game, Nintendo has announced online co-op. Keep in mind though, online co-op only works with the base game and not Bowser's Fury. Bowser's Fury co-op is only local. Faster gameplay. Nintendo has tweaked the gameplay of the original game for the Switch to make the characters move and run faster and even jump higher. You will even be able to climb higher when using the Super Bell power-up. Photo mode. Nintendo has added a photo mode in this version of the game. Snapshot mode from Super Mario Odyssey is returning and will allow players to pause at any moment and take their own pictures. Options will include filters, camera adjustments, and a lot more. The collectible stamps from the original game offered are still in the Switch version, however they can be used to customize your images in snapshot mode. File size. The original game on Wii U was 1.7 gigabytes. However, on the Switch, you will need extra storage on that internal or external storage. The Switch version of the game will require 2.9 gigabytes of free storage. Now this makes sense because we'll be getting that extra mode, Bowser's Fury. Frame rate. The base game runs at 60 frames per second at 1080p when in dock mode, and 60 frames per second in 720p when undocked. However, when you play Bowser's Fury, it's a little bit different. The resolution will remain at 720p in both handheld and docked mode. While in docked mode, the frame rate will be 60 frames per second, but when you pick up that Switch and play it in handheld, that frame rate will drop to 30 frames per second. And that's everything that you need to know about Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury when it comes out on February the 12th, 2021. What do you think of the changes and additions in the game? Are you picking it up for Switch? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks again for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that information was useful. Make sure you subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with everything Nintendo, and until next time, take care and keep safe.